John F. Kennedy settles into office as the 35th President of the United States.
And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country.
Is there anything that you guys want when you get over there that you don't have room to take, you can't take? And, oh, I don't know, this and that. And I said, well, what about guitars? Can you, I know you can't take any guitar, but that would be awesome. But you can't afford that, And I said, well, what if I got them donated? We're Marines. We don't take charity. And I said, well, would you accept them from a grateful nation? I am totally rich in that I have absolutely wonderful children that I've been blessed with, and that my son came home. And influential, absolutely not, but I can use the yellow pages. Sometime in April, my son called me up and he goes, Mom, did you tell a bunch of guys you'd get them some guitars? And I said, yeah, we discussed it. And he goes, did you get them yet? Because they keep asking me about them. And I said, we'll do that today. I went to the yellow pages. And I said, who am I going to get to help me? Oh, there's a musicians union. That's where we'll start. And I called Pete. And amazingly, he was the first person I called.
The idea of getting an instrument or instruments donated to send out to Iraq was hers. Immediately, I thought, what a great cause. My purpose is really just taking my talents in the music industry in whatever way I can and hope that I can funnel that into some productive good for our troops.
When Edith gave me that call and I told her we'd help in any way we could. Our part so far has mainly been to, I told them they bring them, we'll ship them.
I just want to remind them of home when I send them a guitar. I want to remind them of home. I want to get them interested in something besides what's going on around them, because they're going to have to deal with that the minute they walk out on their mission. They don't need to deal with it constant 24/7 pounding. They need a release valve, and that's what the guitars are, and that's why I send them.
So I've heard from former Marine vets, military vets, all branches of the Navy. I've had a pawn shop on Federal donate an instrument. It's been all walks of life. I've really had a wake-up call myself, just meeting folks who have walked into my office who relate to the story, who feel that this is something that they can do. And so it's not necessarily musicians. I think in some cases we've had certainly musicians who had a guitar laying around who also relate to the story. But it really is the average interested participant in this war, folks who are not soldiers, maybe don't even have family in Iraq, but they're participating in that. They're watching the news, they're maybe frustrated, and they feel that this is something they can do.
I'm a Vietnam veteran. We had things we could do, go to the bar or a movie, or they ain't got none of that over there. Their off time is very boring, and I thought, oh, this would help. A little music, help the time go by, put a little joy in their life, maybe.
You know, myself, I'm a trombone and tuba player, but I've always had a personal affection for guitar. Trombone is a single line instrument. You can play a melody, you can play one musical line. Guitar has beautiful harmony where you can play a chord, you can play tunes on top of a chord. So it's a more complete musical instrument. And let alone it's a more portable instrument than certainly a tuba or any instrument where you'd need even electronic amplification. I don't see soldiers necessarily carrying guitars into the battlefield. But certainly when troops retire back to their barracks, to their essential living situations, wherever they are, I would hope that this would be something where a guitar or a harmonica, or voice, is just something that brings the soldiers out in a group participating effort, and experiencing the joy and unity that is found through music.
It's something they can do over there. It's something that they can do. It's not, listening to music, you put a CD in, listen to this. You're not involved really, other than the listening part. I guess something they can do, and something that makes them happy.
Many people are gathering phone cards. They're gathering soccer balls for the kids of Iraq. Somewhere it's going to jump in your face what you should be doing. And there's something that each and every one of us should be doing. How's that kid sitting there in that bunk gonna calm down? He's gonna play the guitar we put in his hand. And that's the only thing I know. And that's the only way I can help him. And I have a son who is over there. And I pray every day that he doesn't have to go back. And I pray every day that they bring them home. And that people will grow up and realize this is one world. We are one planet. We are not 25 different religions. We are not 25 different races. We are one people, one planet. And until they do realize that, I'll be sending guitars to wherever they need them.